Well, hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? So I got to turn my phone down, see what's going on with my phone. Now that Article 370 has been removed in the Kashmirian area, what does that mean? What is it? What does it look like going forward for Kashmir? Right, because I think that's kind of the next question. Well, I think what it does is it now makes India, or now makes Kashmir, definitely a part of India. I mean, it always was, but now it's like, if anything were to happen there, that, oh, I don't know, maybe a naughty neighbor from the west decided to pull some shenanigans. Now it's like a sovereign attack on a nation. Now you're talking about declaring war, not counter strikes, surgical. You're talking about a war, and I think when we look at India and the neighbor to the west, if a war were to break out, they just don't have the resources to do it. I mean, it's I like to quote Loki when he said in the Avengers, "What quarrel does an ant have with a boot?" I mean, that's kind of what you're getting into at this point in time. India has made so many advances in warfare, science, and technology, their economy, that it really has marginalized their opponent, right? And on top of that, I think it's sending a message to China, and China doesn't want a piece of this at all, dude. They don't want a piece of brown power at all. Chinese are like, oh no, we back out. Oh no, we back out. We no mess with India. That's what China says, and in India could just roll on them. Just roll on them. And you maybe say, well, Professor, how can you say that? China's so big. Dude, they moved their troops by rail. Think about that. Your army takes trains to go to different areas. Bomb the trains. Like, it's not hard. Bomb the trains. It's done. They're going to have to hitch rides. They're going to have to get, you see in the movies with the Chinese dude who runs with the rickshaw. It'd be like the whole army's getting on rickshaws coming. They're going to run. It ain't going to happen anyways. Back to Kashmir. What does it look like for Kashmir? Well, you're going to eliminate a lot of shenanigans. I think the families that have been ripping off the area and taking the tax money, they need to be brought to justice. I think there needs to be some kind of formal corruption charges against them. You root them out, right? I mean, they need to go to prison. Made an example of. But what will happen to the Kashmirian area is you'll have safety and security, right? You need that. You think of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Go Google it if you're not familiar with it. The very first one is security. You need to feel safe, right? You can't be self-actualized if you're like, are they going to kidnap my kids today? What are we going to deal with? What kind of crap are we going to deal with today as I try to go get water to drink, or I try to go get a job or buy some bread, right? Like, naan. I need to get some naan. What kind of garbage am I going to run into today? So you'll have security. You'll have safety and security, and that is going to become an area where economic growth is going to happen. I think the best way to show the neighbors to the west, you know what? I got something for you. Then the middle finger pops up, but I'm not going to do that because that's just rude. Is the best thing that could happen is to show the neighbors to the west a growing economy, jobs in Kashmir, improving living conditions, safety and security. It begins to show the world like, hey, we have a way of going about life, pretty dang good, right? You decide. How do you want to live your life? You want to go fight for rice? You want to go steal rice from people? Or do you want to like, hey, look, I'm in Kashmir. I got a job, bought a house. I can buy a house now. I bought a little piece of property. I'm going to farm it. I'm going to be a beet farmer like Dwight Schrute from The Office. And I'm going to live my dream, man. I mean, because we're all the same, dude. We're all the same. What do you want in life? And I don't mean, I want to go to school. I want to go to, no, but what's the end result of that? You want to be able to provide for your family and enjoy some creature comforts, right? I mean, that's kind of what everybody wants, is like, I want a little freedom. I want to be left alone. I want to enjoy my stuff, chase my dream, whatever it is, and have some kind of moniker of success. And I think that this move by Modi, that's the move that like King Solomon would do, dude. This is a wise dude. I'm telling. People say I think you're being over the top with Kings of the East. You know what? You suck it. You suck it because it's true, dude. Look at India's growth. Look at it, dude. Like I'm just. You don't think India's Kings of the East, then you're missing out on brown power.